This is the EBKAROCY Electric Bike, and if you're looking for a city commuter that's portable but still packs a punch, this is definitely worth a look. When I first got this bike, I wasn't sure what to expect because it has a pretty compact frame. Those 14-inch tires gave me pause. But once I took it out for a few rides around my neighborhood and for some everyday errands, I started to really appreciate what this little e-bike has to offer. Let's talk about the shape and overall look. The EBKAROCY just looks slick. It's got a modern feel, simple but sturdy with a high carbon steel frame. That means it's tough enough for daily use and can handle small bumps and potholes, which I run into a lot on city streets. At about 55 pounds, it's not feather light, but I would definitely call it portable compared to most electric bikes. The foldable design is a real lifesaver if you live in an apartment with limited space like I do. I can tuck it away by the door without it taking up my whole entryway. The classic black finish is neutral and just looks good with almost anything. One of the key features for me is the 400-watt motor. From my experience, it absolutely delivers for daily commuting. I'm a pretty average-sized adult, and going up slopes or little hills is actually fun on this thing. It can reach up to about 22 miles per hour, and although I usually ride a bit slower for safety, you really feel the extra push, especially compared to a regular bike or even some less powerful e-bikes. For trips to work, or just running to the store, it's reliable and consistent, which I appreciate. Now about the battery. I know a lot of people worry about range with e-bikes, and I did too at first. EBKAROCY comes with a 48-volt 15-hour battery, which is pretty hefty for such a small bike. I've been getting about 30 miles on a single charge when I'm riding in full electric mode. The battery is removable, and you just lift the seat and pull it out. Charging is easy. I just bring the battery inside my apartment and plug it in. No need to carry the whole bike up the stairs, which is honestly a huge plus for me. It's also got an anti-theft lock, which gives me some peace of mind when I'm parking outside for a bit. You get 2 keys and a key fob, and if someone tries to mess with the battery when it's locked, the alarm sets off and it locks up the rear wheel, so it's tough to just take off with it. The comfort really surprised me. To be honest, with a compact commuter bike, I assumed it might be a little rough over bumps, but the multiple shock absorption system really works. There are several shock absorbers, mid-mounted, hydraulic, seat springs, and handlebar riser springs. From my rides across uneven pavement and rough parking lots, I felt a noticeable difference. It's way smoother than my old bike, and my back and wrists definitely thank me after a longer ride. The seat is also surprisingly soft, made from a thick, high-density foam, so it doesn't feel like you're sitting on a rock. The handlebar and seat height are adjustable, which is nice because I'm not super tall, and I could easily set it just right. Another feature I use a lot is the phone holder with a USB charging port. I'm on my phone for GPS all the time, and I can just drop it in the holder, plug it in, and not worry about my battery dying halfway through my ride. It doesn't jiggle or fall out, which was honestly a concern for me at first, but it's secure even over bumps. The display is clear and very simple to use. You get your speed, battery level, trip mileage, everything I need at a glance. It's also got 3 speed settings that are easy to switch via the M button next to the screen, so I can slow it down in crowded areas or kick it up when I'm on the road by myself. Speaking of safety, you're covered here too. There's a bright headlight at the front, which comes in handy for early mornings or nighttime riding, and the taillight in the back is visible from far away. Plus, it's got an actual turn signal system, so you can use the controls on the handlebar to turn on the left or right blinkers. When I'm riding among cars or crossing bigger intersections, it feels good to have that extra visibility and let people know where I'm going. The brakes are disc style, and honestly, they've been reliable, stopping quickly even when it gets a bit wet outside. I like that they're handle brakes, so it's intuitive for anyone who's ever ridden a regular bike. The tires are puncture resistant, which is good because nobody enjoys surprise flats. When it comes to putting the EBKAROCY together, it comes almost all the way assembled. I had to do some small adjustments, mostly the handlebars and pedals, but nothing too complicated. If you're not super handy, it might take a little patience, but it's not a puzzle. It comes with a toolkit, just in case. I like that attention to detail from the manufacturer. Since this is a smaller bike, I initially worried whether it might feel cramped, but honestly, after adjusting everything, it fits me just right. I'm about average height, so it works, but if you're on the tall side or want a more spacious ride, it might feel a bit small. For anyone my size or anyone who just wants a nimble little commuter, I'd recommend this for sure. One thing to mention, It isn't the lightest e-bike out there. At 55 pounds, it requires a bit of muscle to carry up stairs or lift into a car trunk. And while the range of 30-something miles is great for most of my daily needs, if you're planning longer trips or want to use electric assist for hours on end, you'll need to plan for charging or look for something with a bigger battery. The looks on this thing are slick and modern, and it doesn't scream cheap. Everything feels solid, from the sturdy aluminum wheels to the comfortable seat. The ride itself is responsive and quiet, with a little whir from the motor that never gets annoying. I get compliments and questions almost every time I lock it up outside. In my opinion, it's perfect for students, city commuters, and anyone who wants to ditch the car for short trips around town. It's a good way to save money on gas, avoid traffic, and just enjoy getting around outside. Maintenance has been easy so far. I just check the tire pressure, keep it clean, and make sure the shocks still feel good. The manufacturer includes a 1-year limited warranty, so that's reassuring too. In conclusion, my quick review would be that this is a solid, everyday electric bike for city life or anyone who wants portability and comfort without breaking the bank. It feels safe, has enough power for everyday use, and isn't a pain to store or charge. The EBKAROCY Electric Bike proved to be a practical choice for my daily routines and made my commute smoother and a bit more fun. I'd recommend this for anyone looking for an all-around convenient and reliable e-bike experience. I will post full information about the EBKAROCY Electric Bike in the comments section. See you in the following videos.